Greetings and welcome, ladies and gentle beings. I'm Gamma, welcoming you to another exciting episode of Let's Play Perfect Dark. Except this episode is not going to be as exciting as the previous ones, because before we head on over to Pelagic 2, I think that we should do something that I should have done a while ago, and that is actually chill out for a bit at the place of our employment. Because we are a secret agent working for an institution, however, an institution with amazingly bright lights, holy crap. So yeah, welcome to the Carrington Institute, a place where you can move couches around. And that has glass desks. My god, I hope nobody plays rough in here, because that would be really bad. Nice laptops, though. So, yeah, this is our office, so let's go head out and see what's up.
Joanna, it's good to see you.
Hey, Carrington!
Come with me. I'll walk you around the training rooms.
Oh, that's awfully nice. Sure, I've been here for quite a few missions. But only now you're giving us the grand tour? Okay, great. It's whatever. I'll deal with it. Fancy suit, by the way.
The information center is through this door.
Oh, we're not going to go in there? Okay. Excuse me. Wait up. This was so cool, the first time I played this.
In here we have the device lab.
Ooh.
I just don't have the patience for this.
So wait, we went inside there, but we didn't go inside of the other room? Whatever. I'm sure Carrington has a method to his madness. Going down intensity. Okay, there we go. But yeah, this whole section was super cool. Like I said before, I played this game before I properly played Half-Life, and
this leads to the simulant training room.
Ooh, simulant! We're being fancy and using those types of words, I see. But yeah, like this was the first game that I saw where you could actually do something like this, where like you couldn't do. Like you didn't have to always do like a mission, you could just like go to a place and kind of dick about, especially at the beginning of the game. So how come we're going into some rooms but only kind of glazing over other rooms? Do you have like problems with some of the employees?
Firing range, Joe.
Cool.
Ah, a star agent.
Hey,
Hello. Come back. You'd think that he would wait for you. Those up-res textures, man, they look good.
This corridor leads down to the hangar.
Cool.
Okay, Joe, I'll leave you to prepare for the mission.
But yeah, like, Half-Life was one of the, thanks by the way, Carrington. Half-Life was one of the first games to actually kind of have a really chilled-out intro before things actually kind of go crazy. Like, you literally start that game off by going to work. And that's cool. And that game came out in '98. But like I said, I probably didn't play it until a couple years after this game came out, which was 2000. And to think that you could actually kind of just dick around in this building outside of the main game and essentially play with some of the toys and do some of the training and stuff in here, that was super cool, especially for a console game in 2000. But with that said and done, I will be back because this actually isn't my save file, so I will be back in a flash. Pew! And we're back in my actual file on my Xbox One as opposed to the 360, which I was just on because cloud saving is weird and I wanted to show off that little exchange over there. So yeah, back to the Institute, because there's actually quite a lot to do here. A lot of training stuff mainly, but it's still a fairly big place, and it's kind of cool to walk around in, and I feel like it makes up a substantial part of the single-player game to warrant showing off, even if I did take up until this time to do it.
Welcome to Hacker Central.
hiya.
Oh, hello, Grimshaw.
Find out as much as you can, Joanna. There's a gap in my records.
By the way, I did not need to reprogram that taxi. Fuck you. What are you doing? Oh, man. Gotta Yak okay? You good? You good? Let's see what you're doing here. Ooh, we have all of these different characters. Yeah, you actually get little dossiers on main characters in this room. So we've got Joanna Dark here. Name, Joanna Dark. Age, 23 years and 2 months. Race, human, female. Training status, complete. Training grade, A++. Active status, assigned. Profile, highly trained but inexperienced. Are you fucking kidding me? We infiltrated Area 51. I think that means that we're experienced. We infiltrated a corporate headquarters. We infiltrated Area 51. We rescued our boss. We saved the president. I think we have a little bit more experience than inexperienced. Fuck you, whoever made this profile and didn't update it. Proficient with a variety of weapons. Very competent all-around agent. Highest recorded training scores resulted in the creation of the new class of training grade. This embodiment of the Carrington Institute's ideal agent. Hence, the call sign, Perfect Dark. You mean like the second, the only two, because we only have, this other guy's an agent. Agent Jonathan. Age, 28 years and 5 months. Human, male. Training status, complete. Training grade, A+. Active status, undercover. Our most experienced undercover agent. Highly accurate with his chosen weapon, a magnum revolver. Perfectly suited for undercover missions. Less suited for out-and-out combat. Before Joanna Dark, he held the honor of having the highest recorded training score out of all 2 agents in this place. Because I don't know any other agent. You don't see any other Carrington Institute agents. These are literally the only 2. So whatever. That just kind of brings more to light the question of just what exactly this institute does. So that's fine. Here we go. Carrington. Daniel Carrington. Age 62 years, 8 months. Human male. I almost said female. Training status, training grade, and active status, all not applicable. Intelligent patriarchal scientist / entrepreneur and founder of the Carrington Institute. Plans all missions carried out by his agents and runs each operation direct from the link in his office. Strange taste in clothes. I don't see that being too strange. Looks just like a regular suit and tie to me. Trent Easton, this piece of shit. Age, 46 years and question mark months. Race, human, male. Head of the National Security Agency. Has a friendship of sorts with Cassandra DeVries, although it operates more like a partnership of interest. He will tend to do what Cassandra says, possibly because, although he has a dominant personality, it is not as dominant as hers. Figurehead of some of the rogue elements in the NSA. Ooh. Cassandra DeVries. This bitch that we knocked out at the very beginning of the game and haven't really seen since the G5 building. Age, 39 years old and question mark months, even though she looks a bit older and sounds like she's a cranky 60-year-old. The head of the Datadyne Corporation. Addicted to power. Dislikes being anybody's underling. Hates it when she loses the initiative. Is prepared to do extremely unscrupulous things in order to get ahead of her competition. To wit Daniel Carrington, whom she loathes. Dr. Carroll! This stupid little thing. Name, Dr. Carroll. Age, 6 months. He's a widow baby laptop. Race, the Carroll Sapient AI. An artificial intelligence created by the Datadyne Corporation, with an emphasis on language skills and code breaking. Fortunately, he has morals, and due to his formidable level of intelligence, has guessed some of Datadyne's future plans. The voice is highly precise and educated and simulates the character of an academic. Wonder what he's up to right now without his personality. Hey, it's President Obama! Yeah! The U.S. President! He doesn't actually have a name in this, so we're just gonna keep calling him Obama, because why not? Age, 50 years. Race, human male. A highly educated, shrewd African-American who is trying to do what is right, but is surrounded by people like Trent Easton and Donald Trump. He believes he has Trent under his control, and refusing the request of the loan of the Pelagic II to the Datadyne Corporation. Perceived as being easily led by the majority of political commentators, which is perhaps unfair. So yeah, oh, and we got also Elvis. Name, Elvis. Age, 320 years old, holy Jesus moly. Race, male. Profile, an alien from the Mayan race. He is a protector or bodyguard for the Mayan ambassador who travels to Earth at Daniel Carrington's request. Protectors are trained to excel in the use of an assortment of weaponry. Elvis is a terraphile, finding Earth and everything about it fascinating. So yeah, those are basically all the dossiers for the guys that we have. Going any farther into this might actually result into spoilers because this is a complete save. So, we're gonna leave there and go and check this thing out. Cheats! Because this is what made older games fun. I don't have every single cheat, obviously, especially considering that I'd be damned if I'm gonna complete some of those perfect agent objectives, like, in the allotted time that they give you. But these are cool. Cheats... I basically got all the ones that you would want, except for one involving something called the Psychosis Gun, but the cheats are super cool. Some of them make the game easier, others can actually make the game harder, like small characters, for example, that makes all the enemies and stuff small, or you can make yourself small and harder to hit. There's one that basically gives you a shield, there's one that gives the enemies shields or rockets, or makes everything dark as fuck. There's a lot of cool stuff that you can do in the cheats. Oh, hello. Grimshaw. Are you just not gonna do any work today? Quit scratching your head or giving yourself a noogie or whatever the fuck that was. Alright, well, we're leaving this place.
You want a criminal record? I can do that.
What? Are you fucking threatening me, dude? Fuck you, don't roll your head at me. Fuck off, I'm leaving. You're a piece of shit. Nobody likes you, especially me.
Hi there. Hiya.
Hello.
Practice makes perfect.
Perfect dark. We'll come back here in a second. I'm gonna go bug my boss. Carrington! Daniel, my man!
Hello, Joanna.
Hey.
We're all very proud of you, Joe.
Aww. You're giving me the happy fuzzy feels. Does everybody have a case of head lice in this place? I'm gonna move your couch around just... Hey, I can't move your... There we go. Hope I didn't, lock myself. Ooh, dear. Hee.
I just don't have the patience for this.
For what? You're at the bar here. Whatever, let's do some training. Ooh, look at all this stuff that we can look at. Data uplink. Description provides a link from the field agent to the Institute hackers back at the HQ, who can then download data or crack electronic locks.
Hey there.
Alright. Right, we gotta pick up the thing. There we are. We've seen what this does already, but hey, this is training, right? Even though we only really use this thing maybe a couple times at the beginning of the mission. Like at the beginning of the game, and then it just kind of goes away. What other things can we show off? The ECM mine, which we only use ever, like, once. The Cam Spy, which I wish got used more, but I do like the fact that you can find different versions of it, which you actually can't use in this training simulator. You can't use the Drug or the Bomb Spy, which is weird. Night Vision Goggles, which we've already seen. The Door Decoder, which is only ever used once. The R Tracker, which is used a couple times in the late game. We've already seen it be used once. The IR Scanner, which we'll see in a bit. The X-Ray Scanner, which we'll also see at least one more time, I think. Yeah, we will. The Disguise, which we've already seen. And the Cloaking Device, which I'm actually going to do because funsies. Because we actually haven't seen the Cloaking Device yet. The Cloaking Device is pretty self-explanatory. It makes you invisible. And I'm already forgetting where I'm supposed to go with this thing. I think, yeah, here we go. I know where I'm going with this. Shit. Wow, I'm making a great impression here. Alright, I know where I'm going. Let's roll. We're gonna go and surprise our boss. Come on. Yeah. And boop.
Joanna, where did you spring from? I think we can safely say your training is now complete.
Well, training for the Cloaking Device. I don't think you've ever seen me do any weapons training in here yet. Yeah, that was a terrible time for that. Oh, well. It's still fun to do. And I don't think you actually ever get the Cloaking Device naturally in the game without cheats. Enemies obviously have it, but you never do unless you're playing either with cheats or you're playing with multiplayer options that have it turned on. You're always scratching your head when I come in here. What are you even doing? There's nothing on your table. You've got nothing else in here that could give off the illusion that you're trying to actually get any work done. The fuck, man? Also, I've seen what's in that safe. I don't understand what's in that safe. Not gonna say that they're just gonna fucking stretch at me like you don't care. You're a terrible boss. I'm going to go and shoot targets to curb my frustration. Like I said before, all of this felt so real back in the day. Ooh, check it out.
Ah, a star agent.
Hi. Just admiring.
Expecting a good show. Don't let me down.
Fun fact, all of these weapons that are on display here are actually classic weapons from GoldenEye. We've got like the KF-7 Soviet here. We have a weapon that I forget what it is. We've got... Oh, I think this was the Phantom? No, it wasn't the Phantom. It was something else, though. We got the RCP-90 here, which is awesome. But yeah, like, you can actually unlock the classic weapons for use both in solo as well as in multiplayer. I have them in multiplayer. And I think I also have them in a training simulator here. Let me just double check that real quick. No, I don't. You can, though. You can get the thing. And yeah, I have all the weapons here. Some of these we haven't actually seen yet, so I'm not actually going to get into detail with those quite yet. Although I do want to show off this weapon because we never actually see it proper in the game. This is the DY357LX. It's basically the regular Magnum, but it's Trent's. Trent Easton is always looking for the extra edge. Trent Easton is always looking for that extra edge. And this gun is no exception. The bullets are as special as the rest of the gun itself. They are designed to shatter inside opponents and take them down quickly. Essentially, if you are aware of GoldenEye and anything about, like, its weapons and the multiplayer concepts, this is Perfect Dark's golden gun. And somehow it doesn't kill targets in one hit. It does kill people in one hit, though. And it reloads exactly the same way. And unlike the golden gun, which only had one bullet per magazine, this one's got the standard clip of an actual 357 Magnum, so it makes it all the more unfair. But then again, we also have another weapon that we're going to be running into 2 missions from now, which is even worse than this. Yeah, something worse than the golden gun. Have you ever thought that would ever be a thing? Since I'm in here, what other weapon can I show off? Oh, the grenade. I haven't really shown off the proximity pinball thing very well yet. So let's actually do that. Pew! Look at it go! It's bouncing off the walls. Come on. No! Wow, that was kind of awesome, actually. Oh, hi! That one's still going. It's kind of epic. Ow, 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 ow. That didn't go the way I planned. Fine, I'll just throw a grenade normally. Fuck you. There we go. Everything is awesome. And just in case you wanted to see more action involving timed mines, well... Pew! Pew! Oh, fun fact about the timed mine. It also actually has the threat detector on it. Yeah, see, a degree of judgment is required for the effective use of timed mines. Otherwise, the intended target may outrun the explosion and come after you. Hone your skills in these tests before you make a critical error in the field. The secondary function is a threat detector, identical to that found on the K7 Avenger assault rifle. I'm not exactly sure how this thing can detect threats, but it's really cool that both this and the proximity mine can, considering that the remote mine's got the secondary firing option of remote detonate. So yeah, everything else we've pretty much seen. Well, we haven't seen all of these weapons, but we're going to naturally throughout the course of the game, so there's no use in spoiling them in here in the firing range. So instead, I'll just do another fun thing that you essentially have to do when in the firing range, and that is bug out the door. Alright, there we are. So yeah, we want to bug out the door. We want to come back in here. We want to break out our crossbow. We want to go to the bronze level. Hey. Let me do my thing. There we go. Say goodnight, old chap. There we are. Hey! Yaha! Yes. By the way, this is set to, insta-kill. No! Fuck! Just showing absolute professionalism in this little thing. Alrighty. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. He just kind of looks at me.
Leave me alone, would you?
Yes, that is exactly the thing that you want to say when somebody is continuously shooting you in the face with arrows. There you go. Whoa! Adjusting your pants there, as I put arrows in it. I guess that's appropriate. Alright, let's go and take a look at what we've done here. Yeah, that's looking a little, This is looking a little like you shouldn't be alive. At all. Jesus. Well, have fun with that. I think I may have broken something. What's up with this logo? It kind of just looks like the Datadyne logo, but with some of it chopped off. Whatever. Maybe that's why maybe that's why there's so much, like, animosity between Carrington and Cassandra. There is one more training room that we should probably take a quick look at while we're down here, and that's the hologram training room.
Hi, what can I do for you?
Hi.
You can let me get my train on. Ooh, looking around. Get the access code by examining terminals. Ooh. We're learning how to use the sticks. Yeah, I'm looking at the target. You know what, screw that. We don't need to look around. We know how to...
Makes perfect, huh?
Yeah, that's what the lady upstairs said. So yeah, let's actually go punch some dudes. Doot 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 doot. Yeah. And finally, again, a target that fights back. Except he didn't actually fight back. Screw you. So yeah, that's kind of this room. There's also some movement tutorials, but they're pretty rudimentary. We've already done all that stuff. So that leaves one more place to go down to, and that's the hangar. And then we'll have properly explored the Institute proper. La. Fun little story. Andrew, I've mentioned him a couple times in this, the dude that I host Visual Cracks with. We have a bit of a love for this game, as I've mentioned before, and by the way, this is the hover bike. Whee! But yeah, we've got a fond love for this game, and we also have a love for this particular section of the game where you are in the Institute. I remember, because we're both back in school now, when I was originally showing him around the college that we're both going to, and kind of showing him, like, the rooms that he was going to go to, I basically did I always do the fucking Carrington thing whenever we go there and we're, like, looking for a place, because I know where some things are that he doesn't, because, my vision's better than his. But, yeah, like, whenever we go there, we just have this on-running gag now of just going, "Joanna! It's good to see you! Come with me. I'll walk you around the training rooms." Followed by the music. By the way, this is the hangar. Ships hang here sometimes, but not all the time. And we've got this mysterious corridor here that, not exactly sure where it goes, but it actually has turrets. I'm not exactly sure why the turrets aren't elsewhere in the Institute. They only just seem to be in this particular, like, set of corridors, but they're here. And they exist. Maybe one day I'll even find one of them. I mean, I ran into one of them when I showed up here, but I was too busy talking about dumb jokes that me and my friends have. So that's that. Oh yeah, here's one. Here's a turret. It's got a giant red, unfeeling eye that watches you and observes you and pierces directly into your soul. Alright, so... okay, here we go. Back into the hangar. There's a computer over here that has more fun... Ugh. The hover crate.
What do you want?
Hey.
I want to throw this at you.
I just cleaned up, so don't make a mess.
Doesn't really look like there's much here to clean up. Oh, I mean, I guess there's boxes, but, you know, whatever. Hey. I want to throw this dumb exploding crate in you. At you. Not in you. What? Huh! There we are. Huh! Ah, damn. Had a good game of Pong going there for a second. Oh well. Okay, finally, let's look at the hangar information. This is where we learn about all of the locations that we've been to. Alright, let's finally look at this. Carrington Institute, base of operation. The Institute building comprises many different areas, offices and laboratories, workshops and hangars. It is quite isolated from the outside world, which helps keep its operations covert. That tells us absolutely nothing about what exactly these people do aside from make weapons and cause problems for corporations. Mainly Datadyne. Ooh. Lucerne Tower. In the midst of the business district. The Austria... Damn British developers using fancy words. Skyscraper of the Datadyne Corporation stands out from the surroundings. Laboratory basement. These heavily guarded, well-hidden labs hold the key to Datadyne's future. Within them, techs work on top-secret projects aimed at putting Datadyne at the top of the heap. Carrington Villa. Owned by the Institute, this secluded residence is used by Daniel Carrington as a retreat from the pressure of the Institute, which he apparently goes there to discuss matters of extreme sensitivity where he can easily be kidnapped by his competition. Smart, right? As well as his observatory, he has a powerful generator and an extensive wine cellar that we may or may not have completely destroyed. Because, again, that's just a thing that you have to do when you play this game. Chicago! A seedy, grimy part of the city of Chicago, now closed to ground traffic. It is here that the G5 Corporation has its headquarters. The G5 building? What do these people even do? Inside the G5 building is a meeting room protected by anti-recording safeguards. Really? Because all they had there was a laser grid that we could just seriously turn off, and then we could just put a cam spy in there, and then boom! Recording. This is the safest place for Datadyne to formulate confidential plans. Yeah, sure. Area 51. Near Groom Dry Lake, Nevada. Cool. This section of the extensive facility known as Area 51 is based in the foothills around Groom Dry Lake. Exterior helipads and communication towers hint at the size of the complex beneath the ground level. Alaskan Air Base. Near Brooks Range, Alaska, one of a series of reinforced air bases available as a staging post for Air Force One. Typically, the air base is remote, in an inhospitable region far away from prying eyes, which is probably why they decided to put it on a mountain for some reason. Because under normal circumstances, that's probably not a very good thing to do. I guess Air Force One is just a really fucking versatile plane. They probably tricked it out over the years. Speaking of Air Force One, the President's airplane. This particular Air Force One is optimized for cold climates. Useful when it is based on the north of Alaska. The flight destination is also Norway. And, yeah, everything else is basically, we haven't been to yet. Sorry if you saw some words that probably don't mean anything to you yet if you haven't played the game already. Don't worry, it'll all make sense later, because we're pretty much done here.
I'm surprised you lived this long.
What? What do you mean? All I did was just fucking look at your location stuff. I think there's another thing here about vehicles, but really, there aren't that many vehicles to comment on. It's just this stuff. So yeah, I think we are about done here in the Carrington Institute. Don't worry, we're going to be going back to doing regular, action-y, exciting things on the next episode of Perfect Dark when we decide to head on over to Pelagic 2. Yeah. So until then, take care.